What's going on, everybody? Doc from Average Gamer Guys back yet again, and welcome to a little bit more Last Day on Earth. We got some exciting news to cover today. We're jumping into Season 5, which just kicked off today, the newest season, Last Day on Earth. So in this video, we're going to jump into it. We're going to talk about the season. We'll show off the season rewards, what you can get through the regular track. We'll jump over to Nick Sante's house, one of the primary area event. If you played Season 4, it'd be very familiar to you. And then we actually have the Old Mine event that we're going to go ahead and we'll take a look at. And following that, we'll probably jump into some of the boss battles for the season. We'll talk about those a little bit later as we get into the video. Might do a separate video on those, just kind of grinding them up, see how high we can get them. And yeah, that's what we're going to talk about today. So if you're new, welcome to the channel. Thank you for stopping in. If you have not been playing Last Day on Earth, honestly, this season is the season I'm going to recommend it. Let's jump into the season really quick. So we picked it up. If you're not familiar, the top track is the free track. This is all stuff you can earn just by leveling up, just playing the game. Don't have to purchase a thing. If you end up getting the premium track, which I definitely recommend, these season rewards are usually very, very worth it, especially if you play the game regularly. It's $5. You can also get 10 additional levels for an additional $5. So I don't play this game for free. I play it as cheap as I can, but it always made sense to me to start out with some extra levels because the grind can be a little bit grindy as you get into it. But we got a pretty good season track here. So you see we start out, we're going to get this really cool motorcycle skin. I actually really like that. One of the new things for this year and for this season rather is that you get the opportunity to change your outfit. You can change your backpack and you can change your underwear. Not sure why that was important, but that's the customization item we got. Here's the real key thing that I'm seeing. So I do not have the ATV yet. Been playing this game for a long time. Been trying to grind it, but not very good at Bunker Bravo, to be honest. So we get a battery. We get what? Battery there. We get one of the fuel tanks here. If you need motorcycle parts, we get some motorcycle parts there. You get some filters as well if you're still grinding on the filters. Lucky enough to have those finished. We get some gears up at the top. Really good set of weapons, obviously, throughout, which has always been good. We get carbon, or that's not carbon composite. That's, what's the other one? Rubber. That's rubber there, so that's necessary. Another battery as we look through. Premium puppy is always good. Good backpack. We get some carbon here finally down at the bottom at level 17. We get a little bit more rubber. More gears. So this is really, really good. This is probably one of the best seasons we've had for the ATV. And I think it's really going to help. We get another really cool motorcycle skin. I really like that. Definitely winter themed. More rubber, 2 more batteries, another gas canister, and then finally some good armor as we finish out. Grenade launchers are always awesome. We do get lucky enough to get an ATV transmission at the last level. We get some khaki. We get this really cool radiation backpack as well. So the daily tasks have not started yet, but we do get the weekly tasks. These all look relatively simple, and I think this is going to be the one. This is the reason I'm recommending this season more than I would have recommended any of the seasons in the past. Previous seasons have been really riddled with just a level of unfairness for the people that cheat in this game. And it's unfortunate because I was really close the first season on getting the top end rewards. I just missed it. I think I got top 10%. Last season I was like top 20%, and I played it a lot. This season is actually, you're going to be able to find these posters here. Each week they're going to open up. You're going to have to find 30 of them, and then you can get the specific reward and earn towards it, which is nice. Landmine's cool. The batteries, definitely the second week is the one I'm going to be really grinding for. C4 though, if you're new, to get you started, is really, really good. If you end up completing all 3, you end up picking up this pretty neat backpack. So that's kind of cool. Cool customization item. But this is on your own. This is purely single player. This is purely, you just have to play the game, look through the events. I'm sure there's going to be tons of guides. We'll try to do a guide as well on just talking through and showing some of the poster locations. But comparative to previous seasons, this is a huge upgrade. So we've got some good stuff. I'm looking forward to this. That's the season. So we have one new customization item, building item that we can throw into our inventory. It's the mirror. This is what's going to actually let you change your appearance, change your underwear as well. So if you're really looking forward to and excited about that, that's what you got. So we're going to be able to craft this, throw it in. You'll have the point. You'll be able to get it right away. And honestly, it's not bad on crafting materials either. So you'll be able to get this pretty quick. We're going to jump in really quick here. Actually, before we do that, I always like to go and check out the shop. The seasons typically start out really good with some pretty good deals. We already picked this one up. First of all, you could get this really cool turtle backpack, which is absolutely awesome. You can obviously buy your levels. Like I said, the original pack when you pick up the season is really good because you get I get 10 levels for the same price as I would buy 5. So if you're gonna pay anything, which I don't say you need to beyond getting the season, but if you're gonna spend a little bit of money, definitely do the pack up front. But this is what we ended up buying. We ended up buying the Winter Fun Pack. You can get 6 of these at a time. It's $10, at least in the US. This is huge, in my opinion. I hate that the Harpoon is at the bottom level. Not the biggest fan of that, but they have the grenade launcher and the Scar, and then have VSS. You're going to be able to essentially get one of these, and it resets every 6 days. So if you're really dry on weapons, maybe you got some gift cards left over from Christmas or something, this is a fantastic opportunity to pick yourself up some guns. Let's see if we can get lucky. We'll open our 6. Again, M16, especially if you have been playing the game for a little while, have a little bit of mods. We got an Uzi there. So these are all guns definitely that you're going to need. Shotguns are great for Bunker Alpha to take that down. AKs have been really, really good for Bunker Bravo. VSS's, same thing, really, really good. So we got a Harpoon. Interestingly enough, the one we didn't want, we picked up one. We'll pick up the pistol, see if we can get anything else. So honestly, still not bad. This is huge. This is probably, I can't remember, but this is probably the best pack. This is one of the only packs I think we've ever gotten that's just purely guns. It seems very fitting for what you're going to have to do in this season, which is fight the bosses. So that's really cool. We don't get anything else from the store besides levels, the backpack, and those. But look for that Winter Fun Pack. Again, if you're going to spend some money, that's a good place to do it. So we're loaded up here. Let's head over to the event. We'll jump on our chopper, and we'll roll over like that. Like I said, this has been, I think, much needed, especially after the changes from the previous season. What you can earn, what you can work towards. It's just really unfortunate the last season was kind of riddled with what it was with the unfairness. Before we go over there, let's run to Nick Sante's house. We'll take a look at that, and then we'll probably do a deeper dive, like I said, when we do some of the boss walkthroughs and some of the fights. So expect probably a couple of uploads here on this game in the near future. So here's how this happens. Oh wait, can I get in this? Oh, valuable samples. So he's actually going to give me some. So you can grab these right off the get-go, which is cool, which will let you fight the boss. This is the whole deal for this season, and what you're going to be able to grind to. Basically, you're going to be able to fight 3 bosses. They level up as they go, and they reset every 24 hours. So we'll jump a little bit more into it, but you're going to be able to earn teeth. This is really good rewards, in my opinion. From what I've seen, the low levels give you about, I think, 5 teeth apiece, and then as you level them up, they give you like 7, and I think it scales as you go from what I've been able to see, but again, we'll dive into it. But you can pick up a car battery for 3,000. You can get some carbon composite. You can go and roll your luck and try to get your ATV transmissions with some caps over at the gas station. Fuel is really good, so if you have nothing else to grind for, this is obviously really good. If you need the gears, maybe you need to do some Bunker Bravo, or I don't think these are using Bunker Bravo. I take that back. Really just ATV. Or if you're really trying to grind towards this, you can take a lot of these, at least early bosses, down with melee weapons from what I've been able to see. Again, we'll jump into maybe a little bit of strategy guide on each, but some weapon parts to get going is really cool. So that's what you're going to earn. You're going to fight these bosses. These are the 3 bosses. You're going to have to use these blood samples essentially as entry to get into them, and like you can see there at the bottom, they reset for me every 24 hours. So you could fight them a couple of times a day, especially if you grind the event a little bit, and you'll be able to earn yourself some teeth. So that's really cool. I don't think anything else has changed with this. I don't think there's nothing else in here. So let's jump over to the old mine event, which is really this week's event series. The other cool part about this, I think they're doing season 3 really well, or season 5. Wow. I think they're doing it really well by introducing a couple of different types of events, just like they did for season 4. We had a couple of different events that would go on. So you're going to have plenty of opportunities to kind of grab these items, kind of work through this stuff. I haven't seen what the loot inside of this, so we'll explore together looks like. But hopefully it's pretty good. We brought plenty of stuff. We got a numb zombie to take down. This is part of the season. I think we've actually got, I think your first set of missions, a lot of them are related right to taking down numb zombies, actually. We're going to work this guy really quick. Bop, bop, bop. He gone. So we got a blood sample here. Little worked pistol. We'll check this bad boy out. I don't think, so there are kind of like, I'll call them mid-level bosses from what I've been able to see. Just really quick, doing some fast research. Nothing looks like it's too terribly hard to take down so far. But we're not messing around. We're bringing plenty of gear with us. You guys know, if you don't know, numb zombies, when they hit you, they'll get some health back. So just make sure to bring some kind of long-range weapon or something that can kill them immediately. So here's what we got. We got crawlers that are going to come out of these mines, and they are going to randomly spawn. They're going to randomly spawn blood samples. I don't know what the drop rate is. We'll see. We're 2 for 2 so far, and I'm pretty sure you can pretty continuously farm these guys. So you could sit probably in between here. This one's going to crawl out. We'll have them run to us. We'll sit here for just a minute. See how many can we get to spawn. They just keep coming. This would be really good. This would be a good opportunity to farm these. I mean, so far 3 from each. Wow, that was a really good one. So we got all 3 blood samples there. I'm curious to see what you could do to just sit here and farm these. It looks like so far they're just not going to stop. They're not going to stop. We're going to keep grabbing blood samples. So this is a good opportunity if you want to just come. Again, maybe you're free to play or you're just jumping into the game. You're not really too sure what to do. Come to this event. You can come here for 3 hours, which is 2.5 or 3 hours, which is really long. Get lucky, grab some of these blood samples, and then just kind of stockpile. You don't need crazy weapons. These crawlers are not hard. If you're lucky, you're getting all 3. So these are the 3 right here. If you're lucky, you're grabbing all 3 of them. And right here where you spawn in, you can basically just have these guys come to you. You don't even have to do anything. So this is a great farming location. Again, it seems like drop rate's probably, we'll call it 50% or so. Our very, very tiny sample size says that it's probably pretty close to that. Just keep knocking them out. Again, I'm using a pretty well modded machete, but these guys are not difficult. Not too difficult at all. We're getting blood samples. I would say probably maybe a little less than 50% seems to be the drop rate, and they do just kind of keep on coming. I don't know how long have we been here. We've been here a little bit. Okay, we got a set of 3. Okay, this mine looks like it was empty, so maybe they don't keep coming. We're kind of testing this out for you. This one seems like it's not dry though. The spawn rate on them's pretty quick. It feels like. Let's see if we can trigger this one. I wonder if they're different. They may be different. They may get a certain set number of spawns. Could be randomized. But there's actually a couple of different mines throughout this map. As you can see, you could pick up some resources too if you need. It's pretty much well scattered throughout this. Apparently we can't squeeze through there. But here's another one. So we'll be able to go. We'll be able to work these a little bit. Again, we're doing pretty good on blood samples. We'll throw this over here. Come on, little guy. Where are you at? Oh, I'm not just gonna get. There he is. Again, the respawn on these guys not too bad. So that's just giving you kind of an overall. So some numb zombies. You've got the mines here. Where'd this guy come from? He's kind of a random spawn. Get away from me. And I see the 3 mines. Maybe we get a 4th. We do get a 4th. Shoot, he's not prepared for that. So the numb zombies can drop them as well. That's good to know. Is this the original mine? Nope. More crawlers, more blood samples. So plenty to do on just the event here itself. And again, these are going to just keep on spawning. So you're going to be able to farm these quite well. And then obviously we have the basement portion. So let's jump into that. A couple of lootable spots. And let's see how this goes. This is going to be the more difficult portion. For sure, just based on who's coming from where. It doesn't seem like... I'm not seeing any lootable containers. So fast routers I am not a fan of. We brought an extra set of gear just in case. These are good if you can take them out one at a time. The swarms of these will they will work you given the opportunity. So just be careful of those. You can get some crit and some sneak attacks in. Got some crawlers coming out as well. So these guys are also dropping blood samples. So that's really the grind this season. Pick up as many of those as you can, and then obviously go in and fight the boss. So you are going to be working through some materials. You're going to be working through some resources, some weapons, some things like that. If you've got a stockpile, this will work out in your favor. But again, I don't think it's going to take much more. Minus some of the bigger mid-level bosses, I don't think you're going to need much in terms of guns, which is really nice. So it's good an opportunity. Again, you can find some good resources off of it. Work towards your ATV, which is what we're going to be doing for sure. So far, I'm not super impressed. I would have hoped the loot would have been at least decent. We got some roamers over there. Getting some blood samples, though, which is good. A lot of opportunities. A lot of bad guys. Whew! Good thing we brought the extra gear. We're probably going to need it. Look at this. Can we draw these guys one at a time? Seems like we'll be successful in doing that. Looks like we might have a boss man over here. We were able to trigger him even though we didn't hit him. Interestingly enough. Let's power up. This looks like a big guy. We'll grab some pistols here. We'll grab some big heals too, just in case. Just in case. So there's the big guy. The foreman. I don't really want him to hit me. I almost want to test it for science. But I think this iteration, to not die, we're just going to work him. He's just a really fat. Really, really fat. Wow, he gave us 5 of each, which is amazing. Oh, we got the Watcher. Where'd this dude come from? This guy not inherently difficult either? Oh, this is a new set of zombies. The Watcher, the Hunter. Oh, we're gonna need a weapon there. Again, this does not seem, minus the foreman. I don't even have a shirt or a hat on. 5 of each there, 5 of each there. This is a fantastic event to be able to grind these. We're going to just throw this gear on just in case. Although I don't think we'll need it. Let's see what other resources we can grab from here. So a couple lootable containers. Nothing fantastic so far. A little bit of fur though. So if you're looking to get towards those upper red zones, you can utilize that. This is the part where we get a little bit of trouble. It seems like, I feel like the fast routers in other basements did more damage. These ones feel a little nerfed. This is a pretty big event though. Just watch out, a lot of crawler opportunities. I do have good armor on. That might be the difference too. Sneak attacks are critical. I could be using, I brought a better melee weapon. I brought one of the saw blade maces with me. There's a little bit of copper, so that's not bad. Where are we at here? Let's get some heals up. A little jerky action. So not bad. Basically just made a big basically just made a big loot. A couple of lootable containers. Nothing fantastic out of these. A little bit of pine, a little bit of copper, some fur, which is, mid-level resources, I would say. And but we're able to get some pretty good grind going, and pick up. I mean, we got 20, 30 almost of each different blood sample, which is fantastic if you ask me. So we're going to be able to go again. You're going to be able to farm this event a little bit. You can get in again. You can farm the mines that are up here. I just want to check, make sure we had hit everything, and should be able to get some decent amount of resources to be able to go and fight the bosses. So we'll jump up here. I'm going to do one more lap around the old mine event. Then we'll probably wrap this up, and probably be bringing you just a run through of just a quick run through of the boss fights as well. Sorry, I'm a little distracted here. We'll take this. We'll take that. Sure. Might as well use the space up. Again, you got crawlers out here. Opportunities to be able to knock them down again. Easy, 80 health. They're not hitting for a ton. You could bring a hatchet. You could bring a pickaxe as well. Grab you some iron if you need some of those resources. So you've got a good opportunity with this event. Some stone here as well to kind of do a little bit of everything. So it doesn't look like all the mines will spawn. That one on the other side didn't. But this one's been pretty consistent. We got the other one in the corner. I'm curious if the ones by our bike are going to respawn at all. So that one did not. This one did not. So it does look like there's a limit. But you can farm the limit pretty well, it seems. And plenty of opportunities to be able to do that. Like I said, we came super geared. Not super scared of the old mine event. Not very difficult. We were able to get some tasks done. So again, these top 3 there are for the bosses. You got to exchange the teeth. You got to find the posters. You got to deal 10,000 damage at the event, which we're very close to already. Kill the Witcher, or the Watcher, or the Hunter. So you should be able to find both, it seems, per event. And then just do some different kinds. But visit the event, search 5 objectives, kill the foreman. Looks like Fat Todd is another opportunity. We killed 6 numb zombies. I was going to say, we didn't get any progress for that? We did. So Fat Todd seems like he might be another boss at this event. And like I said, pretty good season. Lots of good rewards to be able to snag. Even just with that, we got 5 levels off the rip just from visiting the one time. So jump into this for sure. Season 5 coming at you. Stay tuned to the channel again. We'll probably have a raid going on here, a double raid. So if you're interested in those, be sure to stick back, and we'll probably have another upload probably later today when you guys are seeing this, for just run through the different boss fights, seeing how far we can grind up, and maybe give a little tips and tricks on that. So I've been Doc, Average Gamer Guys. A little bit of Last Day on Earth action. Hopefully you're enjoying it. And if you are, make sure to subscribe. Turn your notifications off. Make sure to subscribe. Links in the description down below. Come join us on a Twitch stream, which we're doing pretty regularly, definitely on the weekends. Check us out at night as well. And then stay tuned to the channel for more Last Day on Earth and plenty of other games, action that we're playing. So, again, thanks. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.